Nicaragua is Central America's poorest country. There are too many young people for too few jobs and not enough opportunities. Yet there's something else that's missing here. And that's the out-of-control gang and drug violence that's plaguing all of Nicaragua's northern Central American neighbors, like Honduras, which now has the highest per capita murder rate in the Western Hemisphere. Nicaragua is also directly on the shipment route of drugs going from South America to Mexico. Yet, ask Nicaraguans what is their main problem, and security is unlikely to be their first pick. There's not enough work for everyone, complains Marcos, who sells cheese at a Managua market. One expert believes Nicaragua's poverty has, paradoxically, been a blessing.
In order to develop, organized crime requires economic volume, and Nicaragua is not an attractive enough option to justify a big presence here. Also, violence is not motivated by poverty, but by inequality.
In other words, Nicaraguans do not perceive as big a gap between rich and poor as many of their neighbors. But there are other reasons why gangs are smaller and less violent than in, say, Guatemala or El Salvador.
There are strong community organizations. People are willing to report a crime, are less afraid to be a witness in a trial. There is more confidence in the professionalism of the police and judicial institutions.
Felix Perez is a policeman who works on a program to rehabilitate gang members, like 18-year-old José Andrés Pavón, who joined a gang when he was 10. Now he has a scholarship and is studying to be a social worker.
Before there were more than 25 gangs in this part of town. Now there are only 2 or 3.
The program also helps former gang members get a job, like sweeping the floor at this clothing factory, where they wait for a scholarship for a technical school to improve their skills. Or convincing children not to join gangs begins at school. But Nicaragua's relative tranquility is fragile, and its leaders know they must do much more to confront poverty so that today's children won't become tomorrow's teenage gang members or drug traffickers. It's not just a hypothetical threat. Nicaragua's crime rate is beginning to move, not as quickly, but in the same upward direction as its Central American neighbors. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera, Managua.